I'm David Gilmore, known as LDS Prepper, and to watch over 600 videos that could save your life on living off-grid, water filtration, growing food as if your life depends on it, geothermal greenhouse, herbal remedies, and more, go to ldsprepper.com. Today we're talking about moving a Holosun red dot from a Sig Sauer 365XL to the 365X macro, how to do that and why I'm doing that. Here I have my trusted Sig Sauer 365XL, and I've been carrying this for several years. Really like this firearm. I have another video on my progression through firearms and why I came up to this one, and then also why I am now selling this one and upgraded to the 365X macro. And the primary reason, even though the footprint is basically the same, let me lay down the macro there and put the XL on top. The footprint is basically the same except for down here on the bottom where instead of getting 12 rounds, I'm actually getting 17 rounds, and basically the same footprint. Also, the macro has the 1913 Picatinny rail here for lights, which I have another video on installing lights and which lights work and which lights don't. It also has an adjustable back strap here for small, medium, and large sizes. Like the XL, it has a ambidextrous mag release, but it also has a nice big dovetail here that the XL was adequate, but this is larger. So for the extra capacity, the rail, and just because I love the quality of the SIG, I'm upgrading to this because, you know, rats run in packs, and if I need more rounds, then I have them already in the firearm instead of having to reload, even though I carry a reload. Let's talk about this Holosun. This is the 507K Holosun. This is what I've been carrying. I really like this particular red dot, and you can adjust it to, and I don't think we're going to be able to see, oh, there we go. We can adjust it to where it has the circle and the dot in the center, or you can adjust it so just where it has the dot in there. I like the red dot. I think it also comes in green, but I prefer the red. Both of these firearms came red dot ready. In other words, all you have to do is remove these two screws here, take this plate off, and without having to spend another $100, $150 in milling, you just drop your red dot that size for this firearm. Now, this particular red dot here from Holosun is sized to just drop in. You can also get a Sig Sauer red dot or other red dots. I particularly like the Holosun, and that's what I'm going to be showing you today. One of the things I really like about the Holosun is that if I need to change the battery, I just take it out of this little drawer here on the side. Holosun does send you a tool here to remove the battery on that tip, and this end over here to remove the sight. So since this is already mounted on my 365XL, I'm just going to break the Loctite I have on here, take this off, and drop it on the other new 365X macro. I've got those screws loosened here, so I'm just going to lift off the Holosun, set it down, and get it ready to install on the macro. Now, why do I like red dots? Well, I've trained, I've got hundreds, if not thousands of hours of training, it's focusing on the front sight. Well, that's great, but it never made sense to me to focus on, take my focus off of what I want to be aiming at and aiming on the front sight, and then having what I'm shooting at blurry. So I really like the red dot. At the time of this video, I'm 63 years old and wearing glasses. The red dot is very quick to acquire, and I feel like I'm more accurate, in other words, safer with my placement with the red dot. So it seems like that's the way that most people are going nowadays. I'm included in that group. So I'm just loosening up these screws here that we will remove this plate, and then dropping on the Holosun. Okay, the screws are out, and I just give this little wiggle. This comes right off. Just drop it into place, just like that. And now we're ready to put some blue Loctite on these screws and screw this in. Your Holosun is going to come with some short screws and long screws. Here, oh, that's a lot of Loctite. You just want to use the short screws. So I'm going to share this Loctite between these screws here. That's more than sufficient. Let me just dab some of that off. So I've got my Loctite on here. Drop that in. There are, just to show you down here, there's 3 little placements here. These are the screw holes, and this is a retainer pin. But this just drops right in on top of that. Get my little handy device that Holosun sent and just put this first screw in lightly. Same with the second screw. I've had this Holosun on my XL for, like I said, a number of years. It has several thousand rounds through that firearm with all the training, and it has remained true to its zeroing. Actually, it was zeroed coming out of the box. That's as easy as it is to upgrading or moving your Holosun from your XL or really any other firearm to the new firearm. So I'll have a link down below. I'm not affiliated with Holosun. I don't get any kickbacks or commissions or anything like that. I bought this with full retail at my own money. But I wanted to let you know that if you're relying on a firearm and you want a good quality red dot, now this is blurry in the camera, but it's certainly not blurry when I look at it, then you check out the Holosun, and the one that I really like is the 507K. This is David Gilmore reminding you, if you are prepared, you shall not fear. Watch my other videos on the firearms and the most versatile self-defense firearm, in my opinion, at ldsprepper.com.